Right, so we've all got 4 holes in there. So if I pop one of these 1.5 meter rebars in, it's sticking up a bit, so I'm just going to cut them to size. And also I'm going to cut the edge at a 45-degree angle as well to make sure that they go through like the epoxy and goes all the way down to the bottom as we've got the full length epoxied as a band. So yeah, slowly getting there. So it's time for the angle grinder. Right, so we now cut the rebars to the right length and we have them in place. So the fifth hole here is actually a hole where it went through the concrete into some kind of crevice, opening, cave, I don't know, something anyway that opens up, and I'm not sure how big it is, so I don't want to pour loads of epoxy in there, so I'm just going to do a kind of like a short rebar and try to seal it up as much as possible for the concrete. It actually gets stuck, so it's not like a throw through, kind of like full diameter all the way down, so I'm just going to actually have that short one there to just seal up that hole. It's not going to be part of reinforcing kind of rebar structure, but I just want to make sure that we don't get any cement leaking out there. Right, so it's time for the epoxy. So we're going to get the rebar out, then using the brush, and then alternating with the pump to blow everything out and clean out the hole as much as possible, so that the epoxy will stick to the walls and to the rebar, of course, as best as possible, and that will secure it in place. Right, the first critical section, yet again, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to epoxy these into the holes. So firstly, actually, before I cut that, I want to make sure that I know, so it's 110, it's 110, so it's 10, 3, so let's say 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So 4 is roughly down there. Okay, so now I get a rough idea of how far I need to fill it, because it needs to be 2/3. So we've got this, and that needs to be cut. Oh yeah, anyway, it's the easiest way to do it. And then we need to get the blending nozzle thingy on, and then my neighbour, who's done this before, is becoming the tail of my neighbour. He was saying it's really important to make sure that this is properly mixed. So I'm going to squeeze out a bit, and I'm going to make sure that it's clearly mixed. I actually don't know what that looks like. Should have asked. Should I? Yeah, this looks mixed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this into the hole. Just assuming filling it up, and that's about 2/3, as long as it's properly mixed. So the first one wasn't properly mixed, but these ones are now. So that might be a bit weak, but at least they've got 3 or 4 of them that are a bit better mixed. So this is one that is potentially bottomless. It's going to be interesting to see if it fills up nicely. It is mixed there. Now when I pushed in, I actually could see there was a bit grey. So now let's get these in, because it sets quite quickly, and this pointy bit should now be making this much easier. Oh, it's way too much, but anyway. You learn. That's the first one. And then we got the last full length one. And then the last one, the little one where we hope that it's just going to be, oh, I forgot to make that pointy. I might do that now actually, quickly, before it sets. No, it's too hot, so I have to stick that in water. Oh, you got to think on your feet. Oh, if you can't think ahead, you need to think on your feet. Let's not make it too, that sound too amazing. You know what, I might be a bit cheeky. I might be a bit cheeky here and just do a bit of this. Make sure it's sealed up nicely. I'm sure that supports a bit as well. Not going to touch it because I have no idea how bad it is for your skin, so let's not. Let's assume it's super bad. It's the easiest way normally. So we now need to make sure that this is roughly where we want it. So the idea was to grab a bit of wire and tie this together, and oh my god, it's already set. Blimey, that was a bit quicker than I anticipated. Right, let's see what we can do here. Let's connect that to that one, and that one to that one, and then eventually that one to that one. And then we bend that one to that one. So it's not exactly perfectly symmetrical now, is it? But yeah, that's set already. That was quick. Sorry. It's still got plenty of space on the sides here. So, and I can always bend the rebars a bit if I need to. I mean, I bend that in a bit and then that in a bit, and yeah, so we do that, and then maybe I want to push that out a bit. We can do that by thinking on my feet again because I can't plan ahead clearly. So if we do two of these, I'm literally making this up as I go. But I was about to say, don't worry, I'm a professional, but it'd be a complete lie now, wouldn't it? So I was just thinking that if I then do this, come on, it's setting fast. We could then put that over there. No, stay there now. Stay in there. Yeah, well, it's practically set anyway, so I'm gonna let that harden, and I shall have lunch.